It was just nice that, Deputy Capt pulled up, I pulled up behind her, we're doing this, we're trying to get out of the car, and another deputy shows up, and the help just kept coming, right up to the, obviously the paramedics.
To sum it up in one word, teamwork. But as you'll find out, it's all in a day's work. Easter Sunday night, shortly after 10 p.m., the sheriff's office got a 911 call for a vehicle driving erratically here on Knoxon Road in the town of LaGrange. Sergeant Femenella picks up the story.
The vehicle was involved in an accident and continued to drive. There was motorists following it that were calling 911. So the sheriff's office, myself, and another deputy, Deputy Capt, were in the area. We started to respond out there.
What happened upon arrival? I guess from what I understand, the car was stopped in the middle of the road?
And we located the vehicle, stopped in the middle of the road on Knoxon Road near Robinson Lane.
With a long line of cars behind it. I pulled up next to it and I could see clearly there was something wrong with the driver. He was slumped over, and I just requested an ambulance through 911 and advised them it was a medical emergency.
That the driver was unconscious in the vehicle. There was damage to the car from an accident. Because of the damage, we weren't able to get the doors open on the driver's side, so we had to resort to going around to the passenger side to get in. The doors were all locked.
Sergeant Femenella was able to break the passenger window open, which is the way we ended up getting him out of there. And as there wasn't obviously a lot of room on that side, so he pulled his arms and I sort of negotiated his legs out from between the seat and the steering wheel.
Deputy Trout and Deputy Kemledge arrived. They assisted in getting him out of the car once he was on the passenger seat onto the ground. Again, we checked, determined that he was not responsive.
And then grabbed an AED and started doing CPR with everybody on scene.
Sergeant Femenella was telling me when the AED was giving you an indicator not to shock.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
It's just you hook it up and it advises whether to give a shock or not, and if it says no, it says continue CPR, so we did that.
Teamwork. You each played a part in saving this man's life.
Well, it is. It's not something that somebody can do themselves. It's a giant group of people that brings everything together. It brings the whole situation together to make the final outcome, which, hopefully getting a pulse back on somebody. CPR is a rigorous physical and mental stress on somebody, and it helps to have multiple people there to be able to assist you with doing it.
LaGrange EMS arrived and started to take over the care of the subject.
And were you there when he started, when he
Well, he never gained consciousness while we were at the scene. However, when they were ready to transport him into to the hospital and they were loading him in the ambulance, the EMTs and the paramedics, LaGrange paramedics, who are fantastic, said that they had a pulse. So that was a good sign. Unfortunately, we all went back to work, and we really don't know the ultimate outcome. I hope it's a good outcome from the family, but when the last we knew last night when he was at the hospital, he was, still alive, and they were treating him. That's all we really know.
What goes through your mind when you arrive at the scene?
It's cliche to say it's autopilot or it's just what we do. It's all in a day's work, and it really is. It's training, and it just kicks in.
We went and handled calls right after, so.
It was business as usual.
Yeah.
Feeling good today, though, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think it was a phenomenal job by everybody. The teamwork between, two separate career fields coming together to make it happen, I think is, something to be said in itself.
And also LaGrange EMS. I work LaGrange often, and I work with them a lot, and I can't say enough about them. They're just a great group of people, and all of us there together, it was very reassuring. It was a good thing. So,
like I said, it's the teamwork between the police and the fire department. We're there they come to help us, we go to help them.
Yeah.
It's a joint effort across the board. There's no egos. Everybody shows up, and we just want to do the right thing and do everything we can to try to help somebody, and that's what it's about.